we're connecting the foot, and deep stiffness lies in our hip internal and external rotators. But to really get that out deeply and also practice dance movement, we can activate the foot and work on those internal rotators and external rotators. So basically on the ground, I want you to think about the power plate here. And I also want you to think about, I guess you could say, the higher heel, because I want your the front of your foot like all the way up as high as it could possibly go on this, because that's going to help when we decide to put a little bit more weight onto it. So just that front of the foot up as high as you can on all 10 of those points with the toes really splayed. So that's how you start. So you can either do this in a sock, or I just put down something slick here so I can rotate my foot. Like if you look, see how that turns there? So if I'm here, I'm on that 10 power plate with my toes nice and spread apart. And then I want to take this muscle here, the quad, and I want to tighten it if you can, as long as it's not bothering your knee. And you need to think about this whole leg now as a screw. So this press point here on the inside of the ankle is rotating forward towards the camera here. This little area is rotating forward towards the camera. And not only that, this whole back inner thigh is kind of rotating with it. So yeah, I can sit here and do this, and you see how kind of loose that looks, but I want the foot activated, this muscle strong, and you to really rotate so much that it brings your hip and kind of things out of alignment at the top, because this rotation should keep kind of continuing up your body and actually all the way into your core. So that's what you kind of want to feel. You want to feel it going all the way down into your iliacus, your psoas. Those are your deep core muscles actually. So then this part where sometimes we put the bar, this kind of inner point here, it's connected up all the way through this fascial line here, the deep frontal fascial line, all the way up through the core. So when you're doing this right and you're kind of firing on all cylinders with the foot activated, the quad tight, and then this rotation, I can feel it all the way up the side here. So I want to go slow and making sure I'm hitting all of my checkpoints as I do that. Now we also kind of mentioned internal rotation as well. All the ideas are the same, but I mentioned that internal rotation here with the hip really has to do with clearing some space underneath your shoulder girdle to help your hip rotate more. And this is really, really big, especially for people who are tight in the hips. So same thing, really reach out here and kind of twist in as you reach out and do that internal rotation the same way. And as I rotate more, I actually reach that elbow out a little bit more, and it creates that space to allow the hip just to move really deeply in there. Whew. And then that's a little bit of a workout.